G'day, Starlo here. Just doing a little bit of tackle tinkering before my next fishing trip, and I've pulled out two baitcasters that are quickly becoming favourites of mine. They're the Shimano SLX and the very similar looking but newer Shimano SLX XT. Now these are both what I would call low to mid-priced baitcasters. They're very affordable. You get a lot of bang for your buck with these reels, but they've both got the Shimano Hagane bodies, so they're super rigid and very, very strong. And although they're 150 size reels, they've both got the physical characteristics of about a 70 Corrado, yet they have the line capacity of a 150 reel. That's about 150 metres of 20-pound Power Pro braid, which is more than enough for most fishing applications. So I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, what are the differences between the SLX and the SLX XT? Well, there are a few differences, and perhaps the most significant is that the new XT incorporates the SVS braking system with an external brake control. So it's really good if you're changing lure weights or the casting abilities of your lures a lot. If you're throwing really big lures for Murray cod down to the smaller stuff for flathead and mangrove jacks and bass, those kind of things. So if you're changing your lure weight frequently and you're casting in fairly demanding conditions, that SVS casting system is really, really good to have. On the SLX, you've got to actually take the side plate off. It's very, very quick. You just use the little control down under here and swing it aside, and you can adjust the casting brakes. Both reels cast really, really well in my opinion, but if you're doing a lot of casting, as I said, and you're swapping weights a fair bit, probably good to go for the XT. They have a different number of bearings. The SLX has 4 bearings all up, 3 ball bearings and 1 roller bearing, and the XT has 5 sets of bearings, 4 ball bearings and 1 roller bearing. That makes it 5 grams heavier at 200 grams, but to be honest, very hard to tell the difference in the weight between these two reels. They both come in 3 different gear ratios, 6.3 to 1, 7.2 to 1 and a blisteringly fast 8.2 to 1. So you can pick whether you want power, speed or a combination of both to suit the particular kinds of fishing that you're doing. The difference in price is about $40 between the two reels. So you've got to decide, do you want to buy a couple of extra lures or another spool of line, or do you want to upgrade to the slightly superior XT? The way I'd sum it up is to say that if you're the sort of angler who goes fishing maybe 15, 20 times a year with their baitcaster and does a mix of trolling, bit of casting, bit of bait fishing, then the SLX would be perfect for you. On the other hand, if you're a power user and you go fishing with your baitcaster 20, 30, 40, 50 times a year and you do a lot of casting under demanding situations, then the XT is definitely the reel to go for. Spend a few extra dollars. Either way you look at it, they're both incredibly good value reels from Shimano. I'm looking forward to taking these out and getting them onto a few good fish. Tight lines.